and welcome back to Self-Care 101 with me, Dr. Myra Wilkinson, licensed marriage and family therapist. Okay, so again, here's your book that we're working out of, Start Each Day with a Smile, a 5-week journey to self-care, self-discovery, and personal growth. So yesterday, just making sure you guys are still on track. Yesterday, your homework assignment was to write 3 qualities you love about yourself. So I'm hoping that you guys were able to do that last night, throughout the day, or yesterday morning, whichever one was more convenient for you. As long as you were able to reflect on the lesson from yesterday and think about your relationship with yourself. So we're still working on self-esteem. The questions from yesterday, the journal prompts, questions from yesterday, were very important as we look at what do we like about ourselves, right? So today, we're starting off just continuing on with the journey of self-esteem and building our relationship with ourselves. Doing what you love with the people you love is a privilege that should not be taken for granted. So we're thinking about, how does that fit? How do I show up as my authentic self with the people that I love? How do I make sure that I am comfortable in my own skin? So we talk about, basically, we have to feel good about ourselves, to engage with others, to show up in our best skin as our best selves. We basically have to love who we are, right? Life is an adventure. It has twists and turns, ups and downs, leaps and falls. We make mistakes and we grow. We laugh, love, and reflect. Rather than becoming frightened of the world's vastness, focus on the depth or width and height of you, the inner you. You are significant. You are significant, right? So not limiting ourselves is part of our self-esteem, right? When we talk about how, I think it was day 1, we talked about how sometimes people's perception of us seeps in and becomes our own by accident. We have to rebuild that. We have to tear down those thoughts that we do not agree with, and rebuild ourselves into the version that we know that we are and we aspire to be. And it only starts with you building that relationship with yourself, talking about your positive qualities, which you guys did yesterday, and then also talking about, who you are as a person, really exploring that. And I think sometimes that can be scary, right? Even for myself, sometimes I'm like, who am I today? Who was I yesterday? Who am I trying to become? And I have to stop and ponder that to make sure that it aligns with who I am for real, right? Not trying to pretend like I'm somebody else, not trying to be who others want me to be, but who am I? Because when I show up as my authentic self, I feel so good. I feel good about me. I feel good about what I'm contributing. And then when I get those negative thoughts or those people saying negative things about me that I can hear, I can say, that's not true. I know who I am because I have this good relationship with myself. You can't tell me who I am. I know who I am. And that's what we do with our self-esteem. As we build our self-esteem, no one can tell you who you are because you know who you are. So that leads us to our homework for today. What is one dream you haven't shared with others? How will the fruition of this dream change your view on life? So we all have dreams, right? We all have things that we want to get accomplished. Sometimes we don't share that because we're afraid that people are not going to support us. We're afraid that someone's going to sabotage it, or we are afraid that we won't be successful. So I'm challenging you today to start talking about your dreams. Start talking about things that you want to get accomplished with others. Again, the prompt for tonight: what is one dream that you haven't shared with others? How will the fruition of this dream change your view on life? All right, happy journaling.